Good afternoon and welcome back to the Lynn Lowdown. I'm Dani Vittori, and today we have on Olivia Grinstead, the Program Director at Lynn Family Resource Center. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So first thing I will ask is, can you tell us just a brief overview of the Resource Center, kind of what you guys do?
Yeah, absolutely. So our Resource Center is mainly for like the community at large. We have no catchment area. We really try to help any family, any individual that needs resources. We have parenting groups, we do workshops, we have a indoor community closet and a diaper pantry where we can help families once a month with clothes, diapers. Sometimes we have formula. We have, I already said, parenting classes. We also have monthly community events where we host it at our location. This month we're celebrating Halloween, so we're having a trick-or-treat event at our space. We've had our back-to-school events where we served over 200 families with back-to-school backpacks and school supplies, and we try to gear it towards whatever happening that month in the community.
Makes sense to me. And as the program director, what do you do specifically? Like, what's your job day to day?
For me, I'm just like trying to be a support for my team and making sure everything runs smoothly. I try to get as much grants, kind of look at the grants around the community, what's going on, trying to just kind of like what's going to best fit the community this month. Like, is there some type of program that I'm looking at that is like needed that I need to kind of like adjust our schedule for? So just kind of like running the day to day, like having people come in, making sure everyone's comfortable, safe. So that's kind of like hopefully what my job is, or like what I want my job to be.
No, that sounds great. And how did you originally get involved actually with the Resource Center?
I was actually a Master's of Social Work intern.
Really?
Back in 2019. So I've been with the Family Resource Center for 3 years, officially work for them for about 2.5. But I started out as an intern getting my master's degree in social work at Simmons University.
Oh, wow. So you did climb the ranks.
I did, yeah.
I'm going to go up.
Started from the bottom of like intern and just kind of like went position to position.
No, that's awesome. That sounds great. And you mentioned before some of the events you have, like the support groups things. Do people have to like sign up for those? Is it walk-in? How would that work?
All of our initial services, like the community closet, resource information that we have for the entire Essex County. Those are all walk-ins, and for our parenting groups, our workshops, it just kind of like depends on what kind of group. If it's an evidence-based like support group or evidence-based parenting class, we try to do pre-registration, and we put that monthly out there monthly who's going to be running that group, and so you just have to email them, like the facilitator of that group. To sign up, but we usually do about 3 parenting classes every quarter, which is like every 3 months, and they usually run about 3 months each.
Okay, and the parenting groups, are they're for parents of all ages? Do you ever do ones more specifically for younger parents or older ones, or? Yeah,
we have an active parenting class for ages, like it's split up into 3 groups, ages. Okay. 0 through 5, and then we have active parenting 5 through 12, and then active parenting of teens. So those are kind of split up. The other ones are kind of like more just in general parents. We have Parenting Journey. We do a Nurturing Fathers course. We do a Nurturing Families Through Recovery course, which we are currently working with the Project Cope with through Bridgewell. Sorry, and we go there weekly and do a parenting class. For Nurturing Families Through Recovery.
That's awesome. So you collaborate with other groups too.
Absolutely. We do our best to collaborate with anyone we can. We love to make sure that everyone is getting what they need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And so for this month, since you said it's Halloween, do you want to talk about the event that you'll be doing, you said on the 28th?
Yeah, on the 28th from 3 to whenever the candy runs out. We have decorated all of our offices, different themes, and we're going to have like all the kids in the community come at like 3, and we're just going to pass out candy, treats. We're going to try to collaborate with any like local dentist office to get toothbrush and toothpaste so that it's kind of like a little bit healthy. So we'll have like every room will have a different treat or candy, books. We have like just have them go around the whole thing and just have some fun in the community.
No, that sounds like it would be a really fun thing.
Yeah.
And you mentioned too on here you're accepting, was it candy donations you
said?
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. We're accepting like any kind of like bags of candy, unopened of course, because we'll be serving lots of children. So definitely all the candy we can get would be great. So any kind of unopened candies. We separate them in the offices based on like what kind of candy they are. So we'll have a specific room for anybody who has peanut allergies. That'll be a specific room in general, so people will know ahead of time. This is the room for anyone who has peanut allergies. Don't go in there. So we have them separated.
Yeah, don't go near the Reese's.
Nope.
Yeah. No, it sounds like it would be a really fun event though for the kids, getting them to go and do like it's a style of trick-or-treating that's a little different. But you know it's safe, you know it's controlled. Do you know what your office's theme is going to be, like your specific office?
My theme is kind of like slasher flicks. So not too gory because it's for children, but like just kind of like, I think I'm going to be Ghostface, like a kids-friendly version.
Yeah, kid-friendly.
Yeah, we have like one of our family support worker is going to, like Kelsey, she's going to have a psychic kind of tarot kind of vibe. Our admin is going to be witchery. So like one of them's forest. Our assistant program director, Dani, she's going to have like a haunted forest kind of theme. Aww. So it's kind of just...
I love that.
They're basing it off their costumes too, so...
Oh, okay. So they chose the costume and then what is this? What fits with this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that sounds like it would be a really fun time. And branching off that a little bit, you mentioned the community closed Diaper Closet. Do you want to talk a little bit more about that? Because that's a year-round thing?
Yeah. We started that, myself and my family support worker, Kelsey, we kind of like put our heads together and like, what is something that is being asked of us, like during COVID, that was like our main like ask and need was clothes, diapers, like where can we go? Where are we able to get this stuff from? Because we're kind of like financially... COVID hit a lot of families financially, so it was just like a small thing that we were able to like, hey, let's have a room or an area where we can have diapers and clothes available to the community as much as possible. So we collaborate with a community giving tree and allowing us to keep clothes and the community for clothes donations, to keep it running and keep it coming. And it's once a month right now. Hopefully we'll be able to get like any donations are welcome for clothes, or diapers especially. But we want to keep it growing because it's so beneficial to this community. We serve probably about 80 to 100, depending on the month, of families monthly, with diapers, clothes, formula. We've even been able to do some baby items with people who've donated to us, help people with strollers, bassinets, car seats. Really anything we will put our heads together and we'll figure out how to benefit that family and how to make sure it's make sure that they're supported.
That's great, because I didn't even ask you about COVID and how that affected you, because you do provide so much for the community, and it did and still is affecting so many people.
Yeah. It definitely is. We were open during COVID. I think we stopped. We were doing like working from home, or like kind of like one in the office, one out of the office, trying to be as safe as possible. But it was still a huge resources really needed to be available to the community. So we were going in the office and like making sure everyone was safe, distance, but we were still in there trying to make sure that the families that we serve were helped and we were available to provide any type of service they might need. And right now, a lot of our programs are virtual, like our workshops. Our parenting classes, our workshops, those are all right now kind of like hybrid, virtual, and available in person, depending on who signs up, who registers. We kind of want to gear it towards who we're serving.
And you somewhat recently moved to a new location too, because you celebrated it over the summer. So where are you now?
Currently, we are, well, hopefully for forever, we're at the 16 City Hall Square, first floor in Lynn, Mass.
Yeah, because you had a carnival over the summer to celebrate that.
We did. It was a great time. You were there. I hope you had a great time.
Yes, I got to see that celebration. Were there any other things you wanted to talk about? Any specific programs that you really wanted to highlight, or did I cover it?
I definitely think you covered all of them. Yeah, we love to do anything with the community. So if the community has any requests, like regarding classes, programs, workshops, please, my email is going to be in the information. So email me, let me know. We want to make sure we're gearing our program to the community it serves. So if there's something that we can do to better help the community, we definitely want to be aware and want to make that known that we are open and wanting to serve everybody and as fair as possible. And if you do want to serve your community as well, we are accepting donations for gently or new clothes or clothes, any kind of any diapers. Diapers are a huge need in the community. I believe we're one of the only diaper pantries near in the North Shore area. Oh, wow. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for Lynn, but unfortunately that it's so little and in between. But we are accepting donations for diapers and wipes, and would love to just put our name out there more and let people know that we're here to help you, and we can definitely gear what we do to anybody in the community.
Great, sounds awesome, and I want to thank you again for coming on to talk about the Family Resource Center. Sounds like it's a great organization.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for having us.
Oh, of course. Yes, of course. And once again, I'm Dani Vittori. This has been the Lynn Lowdown. Please join us again next week for more guests.